There's a song from the musical South Pacific that goes, "You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught." Well, the same is true about learning to appreciate diversity. In order to grow adults who don't deal in hate and fear, children have to be carefully taught to embrace and celebrate cultures other than their own. And that's where Robin Pease Kerr comes in. Pease Kerr is a multicultural presenter whose Culture Kids workshops have been widely used in Northeast Ohio schools and elsewhere to promote understanding of Native American, Asian, African, Australian, and pretty much any culture she gets a request for.
For now, let's head inside Fairfax Elementary School in Cleveland Heights, where a multi-talented performer is helping kids understand multiculturalism and helping them boost their test scores in the process. Come on. Robin Pease Kerr doesn't just perform for her young audience members, she holds them transfixed. Through a combination of dance, song, and powerful acting, she takes these fifth graders on a 700-year journey back to a time when blood feuds among 5 Native American nations led to a constant state of warfare.
Hear my voice, birds of war. I wish to have the swiftness of your wings and the vengeance of your claws to lay low our foes. Gladly I go to battle. It is a good day to die.
Ostensibly, her hour-long presentation is about the great law of peace, which united the 5 warring nations and led to a form of government that the founding fathers of our country used as the basis for our democracy. But Pease Kerr says her real mission is to help kids learn to value and appreciate the many cultures that have come together to give our nation its unique character.
And I've just been I think I've been heading in this direction my whole life, since growing up in Queens and seeing the multicultural people. Because in Queens, you know, we lived next door to an African American, and, you know, there was an Italian woman and a German, and when we would have holidays, I mean, the food, wow, great stuff from all over the world, and people talking, and just everybody, music and everything. It was just very multicultural. But I found when I moved around, once I grew up, it wasn't like that anymore. And I guess I've been searching for that. And so I didn't find it in enough places in this country. So I'm determined to bring that multiculturalism to everybody. All the other things, it builds. It's like building blocks. And so, you know, if they get the message that violence isn't good, then that's good too. That's like a bonus. And, you know, if they get the message that we should be tolerant of other religions, then whoa, that's like, yes, let's go. What else can we get?
This New Yorker of Mohawk descent first came to Cleveland for a graduate theater program at Case Western Reserve University. From the start, her sights were set not on Broadway, but on the classroom. She says she chose her major because she looked at theater as a good teaching tool.
When I started teaching, when I was at Hawkins School, I had a lot of kids I had some Chinese students and some Arab students, and all of a sudden we were doing dance classes, and they said, oh, let me show you this real cool Indian dance from India. And so they started doing these dances, and they got other kids to do it, and the kids loved it. They loved hearing music from other countries, and they loved learning these steps, and, you know, so I said, there's something to be done with this, because when they learned how to do the Indian dance, then that was part of them. You know, everybody liked it, and they took ownership of that culture because they experienced it. And so I said, oh, then that's the way to go. Because in America, we have e pluribus unum. That's our motto, but people don't even know that, and it's out of many one. And so all these cultures came to America, and I like to believe that the best of all these cultures is what makes our country, you know, a fabulous place to live, because we have the best of all of these things. And so the hands-on approach and taking these and ownership, I thought that's what we need to get in schools.
In order to get that hands-on approach into more schools, Pease Kerr created Culture Kids, a nonprofit company with multicultural workshops for students of all ages. Culture Kids offers programs on cultures ranging from Africa to China to India. Each program introduces kids to stories and customs of the region, and each teaches a lesson like how to resolve conflicts or the importance of being honest. And in addition to the social benefits, arts programs like this actually help kids do better academically.
Through Culture Kids, we find that the children are able to not read between the lines, but see between the lines and what's happening. They're able to infer, they're able to problem solve based on situations, and that definitely relates over to math when they have to problem solve. It's getting all the information and then being able to make a decision based on the information that you have.
I learned about problem solving and different ways to do it.
When you read it in a book, it doesn't seem real, but when Mrs. Piskur and the Culture Kids do it, it really makes it seem real. And it's also good we go back to the classroom and we're able to have a lot of dialogue.
All of these cultures are a gift to America. It's a gift that we have all these diverse people here. I mean, you know, you can walk down the streets of Cleveland and you could see all different kinds of people, and that is such a gift, because how boring would it be if everyone looked exactly the same, if we ate exactly the same food, we dressed exactly the same? That would be so boring. I mean, so we have this treasure in this country that people, you know, they don't see, or else they see it and they look, oh, that's different, we can't talk to that, you know, when instead they should look on it as, you know, it's a gift that we have, and it's part of us. It's part of America. That's what makes us Americans.
Culture Kids brings its unique brand of theater, music, dance, and hands-on activities to kids of all ages in schools, colleges, child care centers, hospitals, anywhere that entertainment, education, diversity, and creativity is needed. Culture Kids supporters include the George Gund Foundation, the Martha Holden Jennings Foundation, the Mardi Gras Fund, Cerro Sed Serio Fund, the EMA Foundation, Reaching Heights, Beck Center for the Arts, and Young Audiences of Greater Cleveland. Culture Kids clients include Cleveland Public Schools, Metro Health Hospitals, True Sisters Child Care Center, National Center for Community and Justice, United Church of Christ, YMCA, Boy Scouts of America, Hudson Library, European and Asian Adoption Agency, Borders Books and Music, and Joseph Beth Booksellers. For more information, contact Culture Kids at 216-371-2867, or you can reach us on the web at www.culturekids.org.